Check, check, check. Am I audible? Check, check. Match number 60, Hampi Heroes versus Murthal Magnet.
Hello, 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 check, hello. Report okay? Not check okay?
Check, check, check. Check, can you hear me? Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Check, check. hello, hello, check, mic check, hello, hello.
Good afternoon and welcome to this Saturday here in Ranchi. And here we are in the monsoon edition. And this is just outside the Harivanstana Bhagat Indoor Stadium at Kelgaon, Ranchi. And we are witnessing this fabulous and a lovely city that has been hosting this monsoon edition for us. On match number 60, Hampi Heroes will be taking on the Murthal Magnets, and this is going to be an important game because it's the table toppers who will be clashing up against each other. Vijayanagar Veers again winning it very comfortably with a big 23-point victory on Panchala Pride in today's second match. That was the last match, and then now it's at Hampi Heroes taking on the Murthal Magnets, and then after this at 4 p.m. we have the Kaziranga Rhinos taking on the Periyar Panthers. And just I was just saying, the points table will get really interesting now as Maratha Marvels still lie there on the bottom of the table. Only 7 go through to the challenger round from this, but this match is the clash between the table toppers, Hampi Heroes and Murthal Magnets. Both of them clashing up against each other. 9 points away are the Hampi Heroes from the Murthal Magnets. So it's the Murthal Magnets who will have to put up a win again against the Hampi Heroes. And now let's go down to Harshit to bring the players, and before that, as we always have, the top raiders being in contention now. 187 trade points for Vishal Chahal, and he'll be playing today against the strong Murthal Magnets' defense. And Ankit Rana there for Kaziranga Rhinos with 127 points, still in contention. Maratha Marvels need to do well because Nikhil has to fire because they're in the last place of that points table, as Umesh Pawar also will be playing today's game. But again, Pittu Panwala, the reason why Hampi Heroes are on top is because the top raider and the top defender are from the same team. And Rahul Ahri is from that 47 points for Kaziranga Rhinos. Lokesh Gosalia 46. It's heating up that top 5 defenders because just few points separating them from each other. But it's not the same when it comes to the raiding department, as Krishan Nagar and Yogesh Daya also make to that list in 4 and 5. Now I think it's all set to pull out the cards and then bring in the teams on the match. Over to Harshit.
So thank you so much, Naveen. और चलिए अब समय है the hottest rivalry of युवा कबड्डी सीरीज, यानी कि एक तरफ मौजूद होगी हम्पी हीरोज की टीम और बुला लिया जाता है उन्हें जोश और जज्बे के साथ. लेट्स इनवाइट हम्पी हीरोज. चलिए इस मुकाबले में बहुत सारी चहलकदमी होगी क्योंकि आ चुके हैं विशाल चहल, पर अब आ रही है हमारी टीम डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस मुर्थल मैग्नेट्स.
Boys in blue are the Murthal Magnets and the Green Brigade is the Hampi Heroes. The table toppers there, Hampi Heroes coming up once again with a very strong starting 7 as Mandeep and will the skipper and of this is there to support department, but the strong covers Rohit Kumar and Ajay Narwal will be covering it up in the defense. Chatanvat, Sonu, Tinku, Antil and Sonu Latwal finds his place in that substitution list with Coach Saab Ramesh. And over to Ryan to introduce the Murthal Magnets now.
Good afternoon, and to introduce the Murthal Magnets starting 7. In the corners we have the captain Jahit and Sanjay. In the insides we have Mandeep Kumar and Umesh Panwar. In the right corner and left corners we have Sanjay Dhul and Rahul Khatkar respectively. In the middle we have Akash coming in, and the substitutes definitely will play a key role in this amazing encounter. We have Sandeep, Sachin, Viswas, Amit and Ajay.
And also the head-to-head, if you look at the history in the Yuva Kabaddi series, Hampi Heroes again have a slight upper hand in that. Played 5, they won 3 out of it, and even the Murthal Magnets, who have been the defending champions and also number 2 in this points table, will have to put up one against the Hampi Heroes to equalize that head-to-head score and also try and see if they can get onto the top of the table. 9 points away, the Hampi Heroes now from Murthal Magnets. So it has to be a very big victory for the Murthal Magnets in this game as they won the toss. Jahid Dhul getting the captaincy instead of Sanjay Dhul this time. So he says, okay, we will stay on the court that we are in. So Vishal Chahal will probably be putting that first trade across. 12 matches, 81.65 is the rate, strike rate.
A spectacular strike rate there for Vishal, and that is why he's the leading, the raider with the highest number of rate points so far this season, and he will play a key role for his team. And speaking of the opposition, we have Umesh Pawar, 10 matches, 109 rate points and a rate strike rate of 69.87. So he will have to step up today in this occasion because you're playing against the best team. So it's going to be interesting to see how he comes out in this match.
Yes, absolutely. Umesh Pawar will be very, very interested in putting that win across as Hampi Heroes have won 10 out of their 12 matches and look at that. They've just lost 2 games in this monsoon edition and that's why they are on the top of the list. And the form is impeccable. Last 5 games, no competition whatsoever for their strong rating and defense. And on the other hand, we will have the Murthal Magnets who are just second. Because they've lost a couple of games extra than the Hampi Heroes. I wouldn't have thought they will go ahead and lose out on that. Mixed bit of a form because a victory, loss, victory kind of a record for them in the last 5 matches. And as we set up the stage, we'll go down to the countdown to begin this match. An all-important 60th match. You want to pick a side before the first trade?
Well, I'm always going for the team who's the underdog heading into the match. So I'm obviously going for the team that's currently second in the table because I want them to up the intensity. Naveen.
Oh, lovely. So you're going with the boys in the blue. Let's see what's going to happen. Nitin Danta makes his way into the den and running hand touch gets Umesh Pawar in the right in position. Does not go back in time, not warmed up enough. But Nitin Dhanka will take it both hands. He's gone in and taken out a big threat in the raiding department. It's Umesh Pawar who has to leave the court for a while now.
Indeed, and what a way to start off this match as that spectacular raid coming in from Nitin Dhankar, and here another good raid coming in for the Hampi Heroes this time.
Jersey number 11 out.
Yeah, and that is that one man who's always there to save them, isn't it? Mandeep, who's always a substitute, now has found a way in the starting 7 and a very, very weak advanced tackle from left corner. Was not required at all by Mandeep Ruhal, the skipper.
One point, Hampi Heroes. Jersey number 1 out. Play.
Once again, Nitin Dhanka having that running hand touch and attacking that right flank and gets another hand touch. And that's 2 more points for the Hampi Heroes.
We now have Akash Deswal for the Murthal Magnets. And right now, taking a look at both these teams, I often like to, Naveen, I like to look at the team's jerseys. So here I'm going for the green jersey because I've been a fan of the color green. What about you, Naveen?
Oh, you picked up the Murthal Magnets because they were down in the second place and then you changed
jersey.
it. No, you will only like the jersey, is it? Right, no, that's not happening. Right corner in the not right place. Umesh Pawar is not your right corner. Just imagine what is Nitin Dhankar doing there. Just trying to go across the right flank and then you cannot have your top raider being guarding that right corner, and that's why you have to go back. It's not working out for the Murthal Magnets currently against Nitin Dhankar. He's got 3 raid points consecutively. Akash Deshwala also has been
Raider
blocked.
out.
Very
1
strong
point,
one
Hampi
from the
Road.
left cover. And double thigh hold coming in from Rohit Kumar. Look at that, no problem whatsoever. He had that angle. Akash Deshwal was trapped there, and it was a solo tackle, Ryan. Easily done.
Indeed, and the Magnets are now down to just 4 men, and Vishal Chahal, the star raider of this entire monsoon edition, steps in, and a golden opportunity for him to get a few more points in this match. But a raider with his caliber will definitely be composed enough to make sure he makes the right decision, and he seems to have made a right decision there by playing smart and going back with an empty raid over there, Naveen.
Yeah, because he's a thinking raider like Mandeep. Because you do not take unnecessary risks. Yeah, there you see, he confuses the defense, tries for a bonus, then rubs his feet across the midline. No, he's not got it. He has to go back empty-handed, as we have Ramesh Saab, the coach of Hampi Heroes, along with the team manager there, Ankit. Nice to see the team managers coming out, because it's always important for the think tank to be very, very glued towards the team. Oh, right. Going back and coming forward, makes an error once again there, left corner. Not
1
the
point,
right move
Hampi Road.
by
Jersey
Sanjay
number 12
Anania.
out.
All right, in correction, Jahid Dul, that was the skipper on that left corner that time. Oh, there you see, very, very wrong coordination in the movement. And once again, Nitin Dhankar has taken 5 raid points consecutively, Ryan, and nobody else has even raided. As Vishal Chahal went in for an empty raid.
Bonus plus 1 point. Murthal Magnets.
Yeah, now Mandeep is just trying to reduce that lead.
Yes, indeed, and right now the score, almost 5 minutes are done in this match, and the score right now 5-3 in favor of the Heroes, while the Magnets are looking to make their mark and of course not only win this match but get a statement win. And to get a statement win, they will need
Raider
plays
out.
like this, and that
1
is a
point,
statement
Murthal Magnets.
defensive move for the Magnets.
Yeah, that's a statement on a bond paper, isn't it, by Sanjay Anania. There you go. Running into him, Vishal Chaudhary. And correction, Vishal Chahal, and then not getting his legs out of the way. And Sanjay just holding on to that thigh hold. Very, very strong. Umesh Pawar comes into his first raid of the match, because he's been taken out on a couple of occasions by Nitin Dhankar. And now no Vishal Chahal. So imagine the double responsibility on Nitin Dhankar. And I haven't seen Ajay Gulia raid yet. And Sonu Latwal, who scored the Super 10 in the last game, hasn't been featured. I guess probably he'll come back in that do-or-die raid situation or in the second half. So Nitin Dhankar has his responsibility to now revive back Vishal Chahal somehow.
Indeed, and will he revive him in this raid? Looks
No,
like he will. A
Hampi Road.
powerful raid there from Nitin
Jersey number 2
Dhankar,
and 1 out.
and Nitin Dhankar continuing to do what he does through his brilliance.
Yep, absolutely. And then look at that. It was
Play.
the error of the left corner once again coming across. Not in the right place at all. It was Rahul Katkar, who generally is the cover defender, manning that corner. Does not get the block or the ankle hold right, and in that process, he also lost another support from Sanjay Dhul. So 2 more points to Nitin
Bonus
Dhankar,
point.
and he's
Murthal
revived
Magnets.
Vishal Chahal. And this is Mandeep's brilliance. Once again, he's stolen away a bonus. So what does that bonus do is, Ryan, it pushes the do-or-die right away, and it keeps the scoreboard ticking. And now on a super tackle situation, I would really want to see Nitin Dhankar go towards Umesh Pawar. He does, and Sanjay Dhul commits the error.
1 point.
He's lost the
Hampi
captaincy
Road.
for this match.
Jersey number
And then
5 out.
he's probably losing some confidence out of this. He's just got 1 frame of a pause. I cannot even call it a millisecond. Millisecond is a bigger term. So 1 frame is possibly a right term. Back hold. There is no frames being given to Umesh Pawar today.
Bonus point. Murthal Magnets.
Very strong
Raider
there
out.
by
1 point,
Mandeep
Hampi
Tuhal.
Road.
Got the bonus though. And Murthal Magnets will not mind that, because it's just the last man standing now. It's going to be a surrender raid across the midline for Nitin Dhankar. And it's a very, very quick
Murthal Magnet,
all out that
all
has
out.
been inflicted
One
very
plus
early
to
in the
3
game,
points.
Ryan. And this
Hampi
is going to
Road.
be tough for your boys in blue.
All in.
Oh yes, it will be tough, and the Hampi Heroes coming in with this. Like I mentioned earlier, they're gonna have to make a statement, and the first statement is made by the
Play.
Hampi Heroes, stating that listen, we are the ones on top, and we want to be on top. As the Magnets right now will have to come back in a systematic manner, and they're gonna need brilliance of Akash Deshwal and support coming in, because they are going against the star-studded team of the Murthal Magnets, who are very much
1
loaded.
point.
So it's
Murthal
going to be
Magnet.
interesting to see
Jersey
what
number
happens here,
11
Naveen.
Very, very interesting. And
Flip.
Akash Deshwal, it
Wait,
depends on him. How does he stare
Play.
at this situation? Because Mandeep Ruhal was actually staring at him in the eyes, and he stared back in style.
Yep, something that's often done in sport. You communicate with your eyes, and we've seen that across multiple facets. And Vishal Chahal there, looking to get that toe touch. He did not get it, but he will be happy. He will be okay with such situations, not getting points of every raid, because he has plenty of points in his ambit already. So we now have Mandeep coming in for the Magnets. Naveen.
1 point.
Yeah,
Murthal Magnet.
another running hand
Jersey
touch.
number 5 out.
Another running hand touch immediately. See now what Akash Deshwal can do. He can actually guide the raiding force together to go ahead and make a big dent in the opposition's defense wall. And the right cover did not go back in time when Mandeep was raiding. So that is the confidence that Akash brought in. Akash Deshwal when he was raiding, and that's how Mandeep has picked up. But Sanjay Dhul, he has to understand the team
1
relies
point.
on him
Hampi
as
Road.
a
Jersey
cover
number 5
defender.
out.
He's not got the pressure of the captaincy today, so he has to fire in a proper way. I've seen this a lot of times, especially with Sanjay Dhul, Ravi, and you can even pick up defenders like Rohit Kumar sometimes. The right cover defenders display a very high line defense comparatively to the left cover, and especially against a right raider. Even you can play such a high line defense, you need to go back. Now look at that. It's a left cover there, going back in time, and what was this? What was Vishal Chahal
Bonus
doing
plus
there
1
in the
point.
covers?
Murthal
And
Magnet.
it is against Akash Deshwal. Come on, Vishal Chahal, you can just say Aaz and Ooz and show your hands out. Given away a very, very important point. Look at that. And this is what I keep telling. If the Raiders are manning proper defensive positions, and you're bound to make errors and allow the opposition team to come back into the game. Good block.
Raider out. 1 point.
Now see,
Murthal Magnet.
Ran, it's Sanjay Dhul. See, he looks good sometimes like this, but sometimes when he commits the errors, it looks really bad on his caliber.
Play. Play.
Indeed, Naveen. And right now, the deficit is just 2 points right now. So the Murthal Magnets slowly finding their ways. But right now, this is definitely not a way of finding your way, as
1 point,
Akash
Hampi Road.
runs into the defense and surrenders himself in that raid there, Naveen.
It was a strong thigh hold from Rohit Kumar. Made sure that he put out that surprise thigh hold. Two defenders in one chain, you can't run towards them. That's a simple strategy that he had to understand. And now Amit Gulia, first raid for him. He's got a good haircut. Ryan, any comments?
Oh yes,
As we
do
have the
like
points
that.
table across.
That's a common.
Yeah, 59 points there for the Hampi Heroes. Check that out. And Murthal Magnets are 8 points below them. And it is going to be that last 7th place that they'll be fighting for once again in this booster round to the challenger round.
Indeed, as right now Umesh Pawar has put up a spectacular raid
Murthal
here,
Magnet.
and
Jersey number
2
5
big
and 4 out.
points for the Murthal Magnets, courtesy of Umesh Pawar.
Yeah, again, see how deep he goes. And in that process, he's also confused Bittu Banwala, the top defender of this monsoon edition. He's confused the top defender. And that is the reason why I say Umesh Pawar is always very, very dangerous to the opposition. If he is on the mat, Murthal Magnets can think, be confident, strategize better, and also make sure that they put in the right raids and right tactics. See, super tackle situation, he's not greedy. he is not hungry at all. He can understand what is happening because there is Mandeep Ruhal and because there is Rohit Kumar. There are all three defenders, and that's why if you see Sonu Latwal is ready on the substitution line. All three defenders, brilliant strategy, sorted, and then goes back Umesh Pawar. See how many Raiders have thought like
number
this.
3 in.
How many Raiders can be
out.
so very brilliant in whatever they can do like this. And even if there was Amit Gulia, Ramesh Saab wants Sonu Latwal to come into the court and raid.
Do or die raid, Hampi Road.
That's because it's a do or die raid now.
Yep, here we go, a do-or-die raid, and Sonu Latwal is entered, but he cannot enter in style as the ankle hold along with the support coming in immediately to deny Sonu Latwal a successful first raid in this match.
Yeah, right corner, Sanjay Anania. He is a very good force to reckon with, especially for all the left raiders. The super tackle on 14 each, and that's a very strong ankle hold, and more than that, look at that back hold by Mandeep Ruhal. What a back hold by Mandeep Ruhal. The ankle was there from Rohit. He'll get 2 points for that super tackle. But what actually nullified that complete strategy or complete struggle from Akash Deshwal is the back hold. Look at that. He just held his midriff and he made him fall on top of him. No place for Akash Deshwal even to breathe, I guess.
Oh yes, and a very powerful statement again there. I'm going back to the statement itinerary, and here Vishal
1 point,
continuing his
Jersey number
brilliance
5 out.
throughout this tournament in the form of this very good touch coming in to get that point for his team.
Now again, see who's been there as a culprit. It is Sanjay Dhul on that right cover. And we've had peculiar issues in the summer edition, and that has never been changed sometimes. And now in the monsoon editions, we've had issues with all the teams with the covers not performing well. And Umesh Pawar, as he can just go and probably disturb the defensive strategies and movements, he comes back with an empty hand. If you look at the top 5 defenders, once again, if we can somewhere probably have it in the side of just look at 5 defenders. It'll corner defenders who
We now have Mandeep Kumar coming in for the Murthal Magnets, and very good running hand touch there from Mandeep to secure that point. He seems a little uncomfortable with his arm there. We hope he is all fine. Just take a look at this once again. Mandeep with a very good running hand touch and a very important point as they are down by 2 points with 4 minutes 30 seconds to go. Yep, Nitin Dhankar here coming back in and getting that kick to get that point. This is Nitin Dhankar. He's been like this throughout this match, getting points at ease, and that is something Nitin Dhankar is definitely a protagonist of, as the Hampi Heroes very much holding on to their lead. They've held on to the lead throughout the match. There was just an instance where the score was tied. However, they regained the lead through that super tackle, and right now they are still up as Umesh Pawar steps in for the next raid.
Good term you use, protagonist, because now the protagonist changes from green to blue. This is why Umesh Pawar can be very, very lethal when it comes to raiding. Look at that, he wants to break the chain, and thankfully there were no two defenders coming across, as Ajay Narwal and Rohit Kumar had let the chain go. You can say thankfully, but then you can also put it across saying that's a wrong strategy of not going into the chain against Umesh Pawar. But with the pace Umesh Pawar had, he would have broken even any shackles, forget the chain. And now with Nitin Dhankar in his Super 10 already. He's doing his role better, but not that time.
Raider out.
1 point Murthal Magnet. Sucked into that bit of a small trap that was being set by Sanjay Anania and Mandeep Kumar. Look at that. You let the chain go, and then right there as a probable spear into the waist of the Raider. Now super tackle ran. What's going to happen?
Oh no, man, this game is so predictable that you can't say what's gonna happen. Well, we can see what's happening right now as Mandeep Kumar is trying to escape the clutches of the defender, but full piece of effort. Shout out to the two defenders to get one more
2
super
points,
tackle.
Hampi Roj.
This is the second super tackle happening in the similar situation. What a play right there,
Absolutely.
Ravi.
There we go. There we go. The back hole was first attempted by Mandeep Ruhal. Then all marks for Rohit Kumar. Look at that. He let the back hole go and then put the hand across the shoulders and did not allow Mandeep Kumar to go away and slip from the clash. Oh my God. See, I'll tell you something. If you have to avoid that sort of a struggle, that's the best way to do. That's a classic example that was put across by Rohit Kumar. We've seen so many Raiders escape the ankle holds and the back holds. It's just that shoulders that you have to take care of, and he did it in style. Shoulders and also you can't be tackling the Raider from the neck, and it's exactly in that shoulder position that you can probably control the upper body, and he did it well, Rohit Kumar, on that occasion. And Ryan, today being Saturday, probably a vegetarian there, many of them, but if you have to really award something to Rohit Kumar, I'll give him a double boneless mutton biryani for that effort.
Well, in my case, I'm giving him something dessert related because I feel, whenever you're an athlete, one thing you miss the most is actually sweets if you're following a diet. And this is not a sweet moment for Bittu as he runs into the defense. A wall being set up there to deny Bittu, and a spectacular tackle coming in there for the Magnets.
Yeah, see, Bittu, when he came in, the defense would have thought that he's just a defender and he can go back after, just showing some footwork. No, the defense came in and pounced on him. That's a very good tackle. Now another super tackle situation in a do-or-die race. Can he be pushed out? Yes, he has been pushed out. 3 super tackles successfully inflicted. And in the process, as Mandeep Ruhal just scraped his right knee. Look at that. Strong block. And then Akash Deshmukh wanted to push him and find a way across. It's a solo tackle by Mandeep Ruhal, the skipper. It is a solo tackle because he did not have any support coming through. And let's listen to Ramesh Saab now.
नहीं उनकी आओगी नहीं सोनू कैसे ना खाइए भाई हाँ जैसे तो गर्म होगा चाहिए और फिर 3 नाम 1 सुपर टैकल और बनाना है आप टाइम पास उनकी आओगी नहीं पहले रेड है हाँ फिर 3 नाम 1 सुपर टैकल और बनाएगा 26 सेकंड पूरा कति जानते हैं देख इधर इसकी बना दे कोई सा हुआ है
Brilliant strategy, I'll tell you by Ramesh Saab. He said, Sonu, go in, put it in an empty raid and come back and take your time and come back, and then in this first half itself, try and have another super tackle going, because they have been doing it well, the Hampi Heroes. 3 super tackles means 6 points. You cannot be reviving 6 men, but still you've revived 3 men back on court. That's okay, they'll take that. And is it a review that's coming in? Why is this for? It's going to be from Murthal Magnets. Yeah. Shahidul, what does he want now?
वापस जाइए
No, Umesh Pawar that is.
मुरथल मैग्नेट की मांग है जर्सी पुल रेडर से हमारा निर्णय है
Right.
रेडर आउट
Right.
2
If you
points.
can
Super
really
tackle.
take something big out of this review, I will just say this is not the good spirited review. I will say this is not in the spirit of Kabaddi. There you go. It's a proper block. There was no jersey pulling. Mandeep Ruhal was actually pushing him away at the end line. Where was the jersey pull? Where was it? It is a dash. It's a push that was there. And we really need to go back and think on these lines now, Ran. I'm a strong supporter for 1 review per match instead of 1 review per a half. Look at this unsuccessful review. And also, even if they can have a unsuccessful review per half, I'll say if it is unsuccessful, they'll have to be penalized for something for holding off the match timing.
Yep. That's true, Naveen. I completely agree with you, and I think that was taken rather because they would have seen the time. There's very less time left in the match, so might as well just take the review because they are going to get another review in the next half. As Sonu Latwal here, we saw him succumb in his initial raid, but here he will just kill the clock, and rightfully so. His team is in the lead, And with that raid from Sonu Latwal, we have come to the end of the first half between Hampi Heroes and Murthal Magnets. The clash between the table toppers. The toppers currently ahead by 4 points. What an interesting first half has this been so far, Naveen.
Very, very interesting. And also it has been that sort of a situation where Sonu Latwal, he's got a Super 10 against the Hampi Heroes in the previous game, and now Nitin Dhankar has got his Super 10. So that means the raiding definitely is somewhere. Oh, there we go. The defense is better now. I was just thinking the raiding is better. But Raiders are actually behind the Murthal Magnets. They've got 13 points, but the tackles, as I say, the main weapon to win a battle has been a little weaker today for the Murthal Magnets. We'll take a short little break and stick with us as we come back after a very, very short break to see what happens in that second half of 20 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. I am Navin Chauri along with Ryan, and that one man who's really made the big difference is Nitin Dhankar for Hampi Heroes. He's got his Super 10 and he started off really well and also confused the right flank. More importantly, look at that. Every time the right raider went in, he's confused the right flank. Whether it's going to be Umesh Pawar or whether it is going to be Sanjay Anania, he's made sure they have struggled. And also when he's turned, he has gotten points every single time, even from the left ramp. But 75% of it, or rather I should say 85% of the touch points have come from that right cover and right corner position for Nitin Dhankar today. What a good start, and he has to continue it, because somewhere in that first half breakup, we saw Murthal Magnets' Raiders have done well. Mandeep comes in, gets a running hand touch, I think on Amit Gulia. Oh, this hairstyle is not working out for him, Ryan.
Oh yes, I mean, that's what we take a look at, the hairstyle probably, because that's not the type of performance you'd want to do. And a similar hairstyle here for Rohit Nandal, and he will...
this is work for him. So it's not the hairstyle. The same hairstyle, he's put in a very strong super tackle. And that too against Mandeep, a tall raider. He's a very fit Rohit Kumar there. You can see his shoulders, he's very strong. And now, as I say, Mandeep says, you cannot have me twice. You can just have me once. You cannot nab me twice. What a quick raid. Running hand touch takes the revenge back on Rohit Kumar for that super tackle. And now, right, why is there no substitution? Why is there no substitution? Ramesh Saab, Mandeep Ruhal has been sent in to just raid and save the team. There was Tinku, remember? Oh, come on, they have lost a strategy out, they have lost a big trick out. It's a super... I think it's going to be an all-out, but I just said super because it was a super blunder from Ramesh Saab. I was just mentioning that the blunder is not what you want to see. And not in this situation where Murthal Magnets were trailing behind, and now see, when they got back onto that Lona, or that all-out that they call, they are right back into this game. And now it's going to be Akash Deshwal putting in a very, very speedy, fast-paced raid. Look at this. Look at this, Ryan.
Oh yes, take a look at that. Just as they get the lead, they lose it as 1 point goes back to the Heroes and the game is tied. Naveen.
Yeah, right. Very strong back hold once again. And Mandeep Ruhal is good in this. He is very good in such things. Mandeep Ruhal, you saw what he did to Akash Deshwal in the super tackle situation. And then with the back hold, very strong. Tries the dash. Sanjay Anania.
2 points.
And also
Hampi
Sanjay
Road.
Dhul has to go
Jersey
back
number
now.
9 and 2 out.
Yeah, there we go. That's the confirmation. There, the dash was not so strong. Rahul Katkar there, correction. Rahul Katkar and Umesh Pawar. Both of them has to just spend some time on the bench. But why wasn't there a substitution when Tinku Until was there as a raider for Hampi Heroes?
Well, these are those few moments that come back to hurt you, especially in a close match like this, as Mandeep eases his way to getting that touch point very swiftly for Mandeep.
See now what he did. See what he did. He foxed Mandeep Ruhal. Oh, Mandeep gets Mandeep. Right. Come on. That's the first of it. In this match at least. So he was just trying to see where will the legs move is Mandeep Ruhal. But then Mandeep Kumar went in with the hands and got the left shoulder of Mandeep Ruhal. That suggests that the defender in the corner was not low enough. Very nice. You know, there is something I always have fancied in Kabaddi here, Ran, because we have those hot spots, we have those, we have those edges that we see in cricket and even in football sometimes, and more often now in basketball. We have those hot spots where you can see where the ball is actually pitched, where it is actually edged, and where is it actually being done on. Just imagine, for a fancy sake, as the scorers are level and we are now nothing to pick out of this game with even 16 minutes go to, as Akash Deshmukh has been pulled out and Ajay Kumar has been inducted in for strengthening the defense. Just imagine, or rather, correction, Ajay Kumar also is a very good raider. So it's not Akash Deshmukh now. So in Kabaddi, just imagine if you have a hot spot which will suggest, especially during reviews or replays or something, where has the raider touched on the defense? Just imagine if there is a hot spot like that. Where is the raider touching the defender? On the jersey, on the shoulder, or even when the defender is going to attack on the ankles, where there are faint and minute edges, where it becomes a little more difficult for the TV umpire to sometimes gauge it. You have to go with the goodwill of the players, and sometimes that's very questionable when you talk about goodwill of players. And defenders like Himanshu Yadav sometimes put you under a lot of confusion whether was it right or no. Let's see going forward. Situations will change and we will bring in more innovations in the game, as we have a do-or-die raid now for Nitin Dhankar.
Yep, Nitin Dhankar coming in for the do-or-die raid, and he will really not do there because he has died to the defensive play coming in to deny him that point. Just take a look at that once again.
See, what happened there again was the chain tackle. It was very strong from that right flank. Sanjay Anania and Ajay just putting it very strongly across Nitin Dhankar, and that pressure of do-or-die raid now. That also succumbed Nitin Dhankar. But Ajay Kumar has come back from the bench onto the mat. He was a very regular starting 7. Rohit Kumar couldn't hold on to his balance, steps into the lobby and has to go out without a connection to the defender. Look at that. If there is no connection with the defender and raider, you can't lose your balance out like that. And I guess, what would have gone wrong there, Ryan? I think it was not Rohit Kumar controlling the chain. I think it was that left-in defender having Rohit Kumar's hand, and it's not gone down well on that balance. So I think there was that hand that has been held, the wrists that will be held for the chain, somewhere going wrong.
1 point, Hampi Road, jersey number 12 out.
Once again, there's an easy point for Vishal Chahal.
Play.
And Jahid Dhul, the skipper, I think he struggled today in the defense.
Yep, indeed, and that has been reflected throughout this entire match. Umesh Pawar comes in, and right now the Magnets have had lead, I think, for the majority of the second half. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens here in this match as Umesh Pawar steps right in. And reiterating back, Naveen, to what you were saying about the technology. One thing out there to all our viewers on fan code, well, you are up. We would definitely love to have an instance where the birth of such technology comes out through this Yuva Kabaddi series, where I'm sure there must be some innovative spectator out there who heard you, Naveen, and has decided to initiate proceedings to come up with technology that can inculcate in this game of Kabaddi.
Absolutely, absolutely, because it is always there, and who knows, because fan code being heard and watched all throughout the world, and probably a strong IT head can probably think of these lines. A head, I mean, not any boss or not any CEO of company, the guy who can think about a lot of technologies. That's what I meant. And as there is no technology behind this raid by Ajay Kumar, just goes in, gets stuck with the defense. It was too easy to nab him down. Let's see as we progress with a lot of series that's coming up. A hotspot will be a real good technology to have, especially in this contact sport, where there are minute touches, minute changes in the bodies that takes care and changes the course of the game, changes the result of the match. Really important technology to have it around.
Yep, and I think the deficiency here is, Ulida, I think the fact that in sports like cricket, football, where it's being used a lot, there you have an equipment that is in place, like football being the equipment and cricket, bat and ball being the equipment. So I think it's a lot more easier when you have a article or an item being the center point. And here, since it's the players, you're gonna, I think it would have to start with the technology being in the shoes. And speaking of technology, a very well orchestrated defensive move there. We can see a bit of confusion.
1 point, Murthal Magnet.
Yeah, because it's a do-or-die raid, and being a top raider of Monsoon edition, Vishal Chahal, that was totally not in the spirit of the game. I am sorry. It's a very, very coward way to get the points. I will not at all support it, even if you can probably shower me with a lot of crores and crores of rupees to go ahead and support that sort of a strategy. No way. It's a lovely ankle hold. If you're not confident, if you're not probably getting the touch point, that's okay. Surrender, come back. It's always there. Why step into the lobby? And why utilize it as if it's a very big skill, it's a very big weapon against the defense? And the top raider like Vishal Chahal, when he's running out of time in a do-or-die raid, and it is not under pressure he's doing it, he deliberately stepped into the lobby. And thankfully the referees did not agree with that and just awarded Murthal Magnets 1 point instead of the Hampi Heroes. I'm a total I don't know, what do I say,
2 points.
I don't support that strategy at all from any raider.
2 and 12 out.
I get the point you're trying to put across, Naveen. It's very important to maintain the overall integrity of sport.
Yeah. You get my feeling also, I suppose.
Yes, I do, and I think to all our viewers out there, we could also get the excess feeling through the modulation of your voice out there while you are especially talking about those about the issue at hand. As one more point for the Magnets, and what a neck-to-neck match has this been, Naveen?
Very much. And Mandeep, see, once again attacks that right flank, right cover, right corner. He is attacking them like at his will. And that's what is Nitin Dhankar also been doing today. So when you have right raiders attack it so much, it's just a small correction the right cover has to do on to that situation. You know, he just has to go back into the back line just a half an inch inside, and once again it's Sanjay Dhul onto that left corner. Just imagine how many times Sanjay Dhul has been sent back, and every time a raider walks in and you see Sanjay Dhul on the other side, you'll see, okay, chalo, I have a chance to get an easy point for me. Very, very good outward turn towards the lobby. Negates the angle. Good sort of a block, attempted only, I should say. But then Mandeep even better. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Right corner, once again, that is the error that is happening here in this match, at least. Ajay Narwal, and then on the other side it's Sanjay Dhul. So if you need those tackle points to come off, the right cover to just step back a little, a half inch body modulation is needed. That is not happening currently, and even Sanjay Ananya has to go back for this brilliant fast-paced raid by Nitin Dhankar. Oh, it's really neck to neck now.
Jersey number 1 out.
Yep, you could see Nitin Dankar there. A very important raid there because this match is so close that every point is going to be very vital, and this is exactly what we expected off of this match. The table toppers clashing up against each other, and as said earlier, this would definitely be the match we're all waiting for because of the intensity and what is up for stakes, and 1 point for the Murthal Magnets.
Right. So now this is a good review. Mandeep wants the bonus as well. He's got the touch point. He's got the bonus. Is what he feels. That is what they want to see. Mandeep said, I was there in the running bonus.
वापिस जाइए
Yeah.
टीवी अंपायर मुरथल मैग्नेट की मांग है बोनस पॉइंट हमारा निर्णय है नो बोनस ओनली 1 टच पॉइंट कृपया रिव्यू करें
Yeah, Bittu Banwala is being sent out with that running hand. See, once again, see that right cover. See that is the bonus that they've been checking. But look at number 5. Look at Ajay Narwal where he's playing. And when you have the right cover play such a high line defense, the right corner also has to put out another effort in playing another high line defense behind the right cover. So it gives the right corner even more an issue in retracting back in time. See, the cover will run away. And when you have fast-paced raiders like Akash Deshwal and Mandeep, you are putting your corners under a lot of pressure to go back in time, and that is where you're giving away points. So somewhere that right cover should understand that if it is not for you to cover up, don't blow your cover. That is why it is called a cover. And I love the terminology that is being used in Kabaddi. Every good person, good Kabaddi brains behind has termed each and every position on the Kabaddi mat very, very aptly. He's done it very aptly. Whatever is on the corners, whatever is on the covers. So the covers provide you cover in defense. When you blow the cover off, playing such a high line defense, what should the corners do? He's been cornered. That's what happens. And they've been checking out that magic spray for a while. Yeah, okay. it's just that, no bonus.
1 touch point.
And now imagine, in the 7, there's more 7 minutes to go in this game, and probably stepping into that strategic timeout now. When Murthal Magnets have lost that review for 1 point, 1 bonus point. It was not a do-or-die raid. It was even not a very big situation of the game. And just imagine if you have that crunch moment in this game where you will need a review and you don't have it.
Indeed, and we now have the strategic timeout, and we will listen to the coaches.
इस बात का ध्यान रखियो तीनों रेड रहे ही बात जरा सोच हाँ बोनस दे दियो बेशन फिर दो अहमद फिर ना पलंटे लाइयो या बस आराम से.
Right, how much over Haryani I can probably take out from Ramesh Saab. Let's listen to Anil Dhul Saab. He's
थर्ड आओगे ओए उमेश थर्ड आओगे उनकी पहला ठीक है.
All right, he wants them to target on the do-or-die raid. That's fine, but I have had a lot of issues with mathematics. But now for me, mathematics looks easier in front of Ramesh Saab's talking. His rate of speech is so high. I understand, I don't know Haryanvi sometimes, but then they are able to pick up something from other coaches. But Ramesh Saab is too quick. He is too quick, and probably does not want anybody also to pick up what he's trying to say. But probably we need a translator more than a hotspot now. Oh, can you imagine this? Can you imagine this? Vishal Chahal tried to be a Superman. I think he has to go back on the bench and see if that was a super intelligent move by him. Because it's Akash Deshwal putting the double ankle hold. Very easy, because Nitin Dankar wanted to go inside and Vishal Chahal ran away. And let me tell you a little secret here, Ran. Yeah, Ran. So, if in a team, we have seen this, we've experienced this, and very quickly if the team let this go, any team, if they let it go, only then they will go higher up in their career, in their ranks, everywhere. In a team, if there are two raiders, no, we've always felt it is like two top heroines in one movie. They keep fighting for points. They keep fighting for, some or the other excellence. See, Nitin Dankar is done so well. Why Vishal Chahal had to do that? And imagine if that is the situation where you're losing the match.
Rightly said, Naveen. Very rightly said. The match is at stake, and here Nitin Dhankar continues to get
Hampi
points.
Heroes.
Just take a look at that. He took the defender with him. He took the defender running with him back to the midline to get that point there, Naveen.
Play.
Yeah, and also used the lobbies and then crossed the midline. He held on to his banners also very well, is Nitin Dhankar. See, when you can raid so nicely, there we wanted a hot spot.
1 point.
But then
Murthal
the body
Magnet.
language suggested
Jersey number 4
of
out.
Pittu Banwala that there was a weak attempt on the ankles. There you see, there you see.
And something in Kabaddi I've always noticed, we often talk about how a raider needs to strategize when they step in for a raid. They have to often think of their exit strategy after making that touch point. How do they get back? But the same thing works for a defender. And here, the
Raider
defender
out.
is
1
made
point.
sure that his
Murthal
base
Magnet.
was set, and that's when he went in for the tackle and had a successful tackle. Take a look at that.
Very much. Diving ankle hold and very successful. There was no strategy involved that time. And now see when you don't have Nitin Dhankar, where is Vishal Chahal? See, this is what I say. Play in tandem, work hand in hand. ताली दोनों हाथों से बजती है एंड कबड्डी खेलने के लिए दोनों हाथ दोनों पैर सही सलामत चाहिए. So that is what always all the coaches will probably say. So you need to have your support guy ready. And Murthal Magnets did that beautifully with Umesh Pawar in the summer edition. He was a orchestra master of that raiding trio. See, have you ever seen Ashu Malik, Vinay Virender, Umesh Pawar fighting in the summer edition? No. That's why the team won the championship.
Very valid points there, Naveen, as Rohit steps in for the raid, but however it's an empty raid, paving way for the next raid with 4 minutes remaining, and Mandeep here, his team is up by 1 and they will look to see this game off with a win. And Mandeep here, has he gotten back? He looks confident enough, and
1
it
point.
has been given.
Murthal Magnet.
Yeah,
Number 5
it's been
out.
awarded to Mandeep because the dash which came in was a little
Leader.
late to come in.
Leader.
It was a
Leader,
little
leader.
late. Ajay Narwal decided to go for the dash a little later, and now probably Hampi Heroes will go for the review.
Hampi Heroes कप्तान आइए.
Yeah, I think they'll say Mandeep has been pushed out, which is not so right.
अंपायर हम्पी हीरोज की मांग है रेडर आउट. हमारा निर्णय है रेडर से 1 पॉइंट. कृपया रिव्यू दीजिए.
The takeoff from Ajay Narwal was little late for his liking. There you see, he took that 1 extra second, and then Mandeep had that fraction of a frame to make sure his right hand went through, and then the left hand came across. Did he cross the midline from outside the lobby? Will be the only question now the TV umpire has to answer. If he is pushing it outside the lobby, then Mandeep is gone. But then if not, he's got Ajay Narwal there. Very, very interesting position, because when this score is tied so closely down and we just have under 4 minutes left, it's going to be a really big decision coming the umpire. And let me also tell for everybody watching this live on fan code as well here, Ryan, the do or die raids and that sound or the automated timer that says last 5 minutes, last 4 minutes to go is always a good indication for everybody on the ground and even for people that they're
असफल
watching.
रहा.
Unsuccessful.
Only
They
one
also
touch
lose
point.
out their review.
Murthal Magnet.
Right,
हम्पी
that
हीरोज
is what
कप्तान, आपका रुका
the
अधिकार
TV
खत्म
umpire
हो
has
चुका है.
answered. He's crossed the midline from the lobby, not from outside. Just a portion of the thigh, the left thigh of Mandeep staying inside the lobby. 33-34. What can you pick out of this? As Rohit comes in, probably for just a formality of a raid, goes back. They will play on the super tackle now. 6 points already for Hampi Heroes. Ryan, will Umesh Pawar be sucked in?
Well, based on previous records, if you have to follow that, we're definitely, in regard with this match, we're definitely going to say that a super tackle will take place. But Umesh Pawar definitely has the caliber to break that thing and, prove us wrong. However, looks like it's going to be an empty raid. So a smart thing from Umesh because they are up, so they have the benefit
Substitution,
right now.
Hampi Heroes.
So
Very nice.
smart play is very much needed at this moment because it's a neck-to-neck match and
Three
anything
in.
can happen.
13 out.
He's got a very, very good head on his shoulders, is Umesh Pawar. As we've got Sonu Latwal coming in place of Ajay Narwal to raid. That's a good thing by Ramesh
Good
ji.
direct,
But
Hampi
somewhere
Heroes.
he missed out on Tinku until in that first half. Very important for Sonu Latwal now to probably survive this do or die raid. And look at the left cover. Look at the left cover. It's not playing such a high line defense, and that's why left corner cannot come in, and that is the reason why left cover is successful.
Runner out.
Rahul
1 point
Katkar
Murthal
puts it
Magnets.
across. I haven't seen this from right covers, especially from Sanjay Dhol or Ajay Narwal. But look at this. Rahul Katkar keeps a low line of defense in that left cover that allowed the support from the left corner also to come across. So the left is right and the right is wrong.
Indeed, Naveen. And we have 2.5 minutes left, and Umesh Pawar here will look to see this game off. Oh no! Just take a look at that. Just when he would have
Super
thought
tackle.
he escaped the
2
clutches,
point Hampi
he
Heroes.
just did not gain his balance and could not get to the midline as the super tackle number 4 comes in for the Heroes.
And how many times has Rohit been a part of it? Oh, he's rubbing his top portion of the head. And now comes the competitor of Mithun Danka. Let's see what he can bring to the table.
Was he rubbing his head or adjusting his hair? Because when you have a hairstyle, you're very cautious about it. I know I am when I have a hairstyle like that.
That's been mean. That's been mean by you, Rand. Come on. Well, anyways, take it in a funny stride. But yeah, it was a strong tackle. It was a very strong tackle by Rohit Kumar to pin down Umesh Pawar.
Time
on
out,
that
Murthal
occasion.
Magnets.
It's not easy. And Hampi Heroes, if they probably go ahead and win
Super
this,
tackle
just
is
1 point separates them. They'll be with the super tackles. And now Anil Dulsab. What has he got?
देख के ठीक है, एक की लीड है, कदम छेड़ दो, आराम से खेलो भाई, हाथ में पकड़ा देकर आराम से खेल, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, कड़ी ले जाओ और उन्हीं कदम छेड़ दें.
Right. So he just says 1 point lead. And then go out there, probably try and don't get caught in that super tackle. That's what he would have told them. That's it. Because it's already 8 points that's been given away. 4 successful super tackles, and the all-out has not been inflicted on the Hampi Heroes by the Murthals. Technical point, is it?
1 technical point.
Yeah, late entry, technical point given
Hampi
away.
Heroes.
Come on, guys in blue. You just can't make that error. You cannot be discussing after the whistle is gone. Oh, that makes even Stevens under 2 minutes super tackle situation. Akash Deshwal holds the key for this match. He has to make something happen. He does it. He does it well. Takes out a bit of a pause. A half
Jersey
frame
number 11 out.
once again, and then Mandeep Ruhal with the dash. Is that? There you go. That one small little pause that happened. And let me tell you something. Probably just thinking about some marketing skills for our Yuva Kabaddi. If some automaker wants to advertise his all grip or rather ABS brakes, we have this. Best example to how an ABS brakes works for Akash Deshwal's raid.
That's a unique and rather interesting
Bonus point.
instance
Hampi
there,
Heroes.
Naveen, and the bonus taken by the Hampi Heroes. So this game is back square, and we are headed to the last 1 minute, and the super tackle is on as well. So if the Heroes get the super tackle here, this match will be very interesting. But they won't be getting the super tackle as Mandeep is the super raider at the moment, getting that 1 point, a very important point. What a raid right there, Naveen.
Very much. Importantly, going ahead and attacking Rohit. He did not attack Vishal Chahal because he knew that he will not come behind him for the dash. Now, come on, Vishal Chahal. You went in and gave away that point instead of Nitin Danka. You ran in and got caught onto that right flank. Now you have all the chance in the world to redeem yourself and make sure you save this game for the Hampi Heroes. You're the top raider of Yuva Kabaddi series and you have done well. If you do well, I'll be the first one to shout my throat out and really applaud you well. That's a very, very good raid. You could have spent more time.
Jersey number 5 out.
More time on the match. Oh, 5 seconds. He could have just stood there. Sanjay Dhul. What do I say about him? Right. Anyway, just so much
Time
outside the
out.
box line
Hampi Heroes.
on a very, very tight game. Ramesh Saab comes in. Ramesh Saab speaks low.
नहीं, बराबर है मेरी बात सुने चेंज करूँ के तेरी जगह सुमित ने
ना पांचवा सब्स्टिट्यूशन है ना
हाँ
ना मैं आपके
एक करेक्ट है बस एक
हाँ।
करेक्ट है
Correct. Only one red. Correct.
मेरी बात सुने से दोनों चले जाओ कह दो कह चुनी चिड़ते दोनों चले जाओ बस बिटू जानते
Wow.
All right. All right. So he
Game on.
wants. Yeah, he wants them to go all out because you just said, should I change a defender? No, he said no. I'll handle. He said no problem. Is what was being told. This is nice. This is really nice. Anil Dulsab has sent in Umesh Pawar and only two there left on the court. Vishal Chahal and Bittu Banwala. They are playing for a tie. They will be saying that okay, let's not give away any
Match
losing
over.
points. It's the tie game once again, and the first one I think in the booster round. Ramesh Saab said okay, go, both of them go for it and probably take it, and none of them went. Bittu Banwala also did not go, and Vishal Chahal did not pounce on Umesh Pawar, and Umesh Pawar accepting that tie and saying okay, let's go even Stevens. Let's divide the pie and pizza evenly instead of just giving just garlic bread to somebody and just the mayonnaise to somebody. Sorry, I'm talking about food, guys. Come on.
Well, it's lunchtime or way over lunchtime for some people, as this match ending on a tie 38 all, and we got to see it all today in this match. As we look at the few highlights, a lot of take points, a lot of key points to take away from this match, because both the teams, the toppers, we expected a spectacular clash. Well, I definitely did not expect a tie, and this is what the game of Kabaddi does, surpasses our expectations, and we did see a lot of positives coming in for both the teams. So it's going to be interesting and very enthralling to see what happens. I know I'm excited to see how the series goes, and I definitely want to see these two teams clash, and I can't wait to see them clash in the next round as well, Naveen.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Table toppers clashing on well. And where do they went wrong? I'll just go back and say the Murthal Magnets' defense. If they would have been a little better today, they would have got the victory. They really would have got a victory. There you go. Once again, Rohit Kumar and the company put across. There you see, 14 tackle points. This is what I kept saying. Nothing to choose there on the raid point. Look at that tackles for Hampi Heroes. 14 points means 8 points in super tackles and only 11 for the Murthal Magnets there. And they see, even though if they are better in the raiding department, if the tackle points are more than the opposition, even by a couple of points, you have won the battle. But I would have just said Murthal Magnets have accepted a tie in a winning battle.
Yep.
They have accepted a tie in a winning match, and that is not too very right, because they were on that second position. They could have gone on top, probably made few more changes, but nevertheless, it's a tie and everybody is happy. As Nitin Dhankar has put in 85% of the strike rate, 17 of his raids have been successful out of 20. Very nice for him to have that record as well. And then the defense probably again will be from Hampi Heroes, no doubt about that. Yeah, there we go. Mandeep Ruhal, the skipper. All right, high five, 7 tackle points for him out of 9 attempts. But you have to remember about Rohit Kumar in whatever the super tackles he was assisting Mandeep Ruhal as well, especially against Mandeep Kumar and one against Umesh Pawar. Oh, that was a heroic effort by Rohit Kumar. Right, a fabulous Saturday afternoon, a tie that is never expected by anybody, that coming across from two table toppers. Yeah, now that can be something for an expectation, as we have another match coming up at 4 p.m. Kaziranga Rhinos and Periyar Panthers will take upon against each other at 4 p.m. I am Navin Shori signing off along with Ryan Jans, but come back to a post-match presentation for this tied game that just happened with Harshit. Thank you so much, everybody. See you soon at 4 p.m.
So welcome to the post-match presentation of Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon Edition Day number 13 मैच नंबर 60 बूस्टर राउंड का ये चौथा दिन है और क्या लाजवाब मुकाबला यहाँ पर हमें देखने को मिला है. But before going for that, we must like to thank our partners Dream 11, broadcast partner Fan Code, physio partner UEM, Voice of Kabaddi, Radio City 91.9 FM, our healthcare partner Zenetic Super Specialty Hospital. और आज हमारे साथ प्रेजेंटेशन में होंगे हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट मिस्टर प्रिंस आजमनी सर, बिजनेस आइकन झारखंड चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्री से हमारे पीछे मौजूद हैं. एक बार फिर से हम इनका स्वागत करना चाहेंगे और सीधा चलते हैं अब इस मुकाबले के बारे में. जो ये मुकाबला खेला गया हम्पी हीरोज वर्सेस मुर्थल मैग्नेट्स के मध्य युवा कबड्डी सीरीज की हिस्ट्री में अक्सर जब ये दो टीमें भिड़ती है तो लाजवाब इनका मुकाबला होता है. टाई पर जाकर ये मुकाबला समाप्त हुआ. चलते हैं यहाँ पर सीधा अवार्ड सेक्शन की तरफ. बेस्ट रेडर के साथ शुरुआत करना चाहेंगे. एक बार फिर से धमाकेदार प्रदर्शन नजर आया. नितिन धनकर को जाएगा ये अवार्ड फ्रॉम हम्पी हीरोज कलेक्टिंग 17 पॉइंट्स. आइए देखते हैं किस अंदाज में उन्होंने पॉइंट्स लिए हैं. और चलिए अब जिस अंदाज में अगर हम बात करें बेस्ट डिफेंडर की तो एक बार फिर से ये अवार्ड अपने नाम करते नजर आएंगे. हम्पी हीरोज से मनदीप रुहाल 7 पॉइंट उन्होंने प्राप्त किया और इनके कुछ शानदार टैकल्स अब आपके सामने स्क्रीन पर. और एक दफा लग रहा था कि क्या यहां से मुर्थल मैग्नेट्स इस मुकाबले में बाजी मार जाएगी, पर वहां से कबड्डी कमाल अवार्ड की हम बात करने जा रहे हैं क्योंकि हम पे हीरोज के रोहित रंधल वहां पर मौजूद है और गेम चेंजिंग सुपर टैकल उन्होंने कर दिखाया है. तो देखते हैं किस अंदाज में उन्होंने शानदार टैकल किया था. So thank you so much ladies and gentlemen. This is all from the post match presentation. जल्द ही मिलेंगे आप सभी के साथ.